They're staring. Are you staring? Are you staring at me? It's okay. It's okay. I haven't done this before. If you haven't noticed, it's okay. I'm just gonna tell some jokes. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna laugh. Everybody loves me. Everybody always loves me. That's what my mom tells me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm from Kentucky, right? And I've been recently learning how to play the banjo, which means that I'm just fucking my cousin away from being a true Kentuckian. You know, I told that joke down in Tennessee. I told that joke down in Tennessee, and a guy come up to me after the show, and he's like, "Hey man, is that all it takes?" I was like, "What do you mean all it takes?" He's like, "Well, does it work on sisters?" I was like, "No, dude, you gotta figure that out for your own." So growing up's hard, right? Everybody's got their own trials and tribulations and things that makes your life difficult. For me, growing up, my mom always looked hurt. You know, she always looked bruised and a little cut up and stuff like that. And after days of seeing her like that, I finally got tired of it. So I decided to ask my dad. And I was like, "Hey man, why does mom look like that?" And he's like, "Oh, well, it's because she talks too much. It's because she talks too much." I learned not to talk that much around him, that's for sure. Oh boy. You guys want to hear an impression? You guys want to hear an impression real quick? This is my impression of Marge Simpson getting her back blown out. "Oh, Homer. Hey, Homer. I've missed you all day, Homer." "Oh, hey, Marge. Hey. What are you doing, Marge?" "Oh, I've been waiting for you to come home and pull my back out, Homer." "Oh, fuck yeah, Homer. Fuck me. Oh, Homer. Oh, Homer. Oh, Marge. Oh, yeah, that's an impression for you. You want to hear another impression? This is my impression of you. "Thank you for making me pay taxes, and oh, I can't even hunt without a license, and it's illegal to collect rainwater. Oh, I love a two-party system that always neglects my views and well-being, and I just love that nobody agrees on politics, but we always vote for the same fucking ideas every goddamn 4 years. It's all..." That's an impression of all of you. Oh. Thank you. So, my friend, right, I was watching The Big Bang Theory with my friend. Where were you at? And his kid is autistic, which, like, that's cool, you know, like, nothing wrong with that. But I'm sitting there watching The Big Bang Theory with him, and his kid's over there in the corner chasing his invisible tail, just sitting there like, oh my God. Having the time of his life, quite frankly. I can't help but wonder what I'm missing out on. And his dad looks over me, and he goes, "You know, Sheldon Cooper's autistic." And I look at the TV, and I look at his kid chasing his invisible, and I look back at the TV, and I couldn't help but wonder, who the fuck is lying to me here? Who the fuck's lying to me? Fuck it, maybe I'm retarded, and that kid's Da Vinci, you know what I'm saying? He's got it figured out. He sees in Fibonacci sequences. So masturbation's weird, right? Does anybody else masturbate? If you tell me no, I know you're a liar. So who was taught? Who was taught? Were you guys all taught? Was there a club? Because I feel like I was left out of the club. Because I got to fuck my couch for the first 15 years of my life. Just sitting there like this, like, oh yeah. I'm a grown boy, you know that? I'm still growing. And then my parents come home with me one day. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, you guys left me out of the club. You left me out of the club. I was sad, I was scared. I had to figure out answers for my own. I evolved naturally. On that same hand, on masturbation, how many times do I have to masturbate in front of my dog before it becomes sexual assault? You know what I'm saying? Louis C.K. does it in front of a girl one fucking time. He gets in trouble. I do it in front of my dog up to 5 times a day sometimes. She just looks at me with fear, like I've committed sin. I know I have. She knows I have. Will I stop? I haven't yet. I'm really just worried she's building a case against me, really. Yeah. He gets it. He gets it. Fire Jack's off in front of his dog all the time. It's okay, you can borrow mine. There you go, okay. Oh boy. So do you guys like the CIA? Do you like the CIA? Do you want to know a secret? The CIA was created by a bunch of Nazis, and when it was first created, it was called the OSS. You want to know another secret? The Nazis had a form of Central Intelligence, and you know what they called it? They called it the fucking OSS. You know Warner von Braun, the guy that got us to the moon? That guy became a part of our government. That guy ran the CIA for a while, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of funny to think about. And people want to tell me that voting matters. That's the real joke. If you're looking for the joke in that, the joke is your ideals.
That's actually good.
Don't tell me that, I'll get an ego. But anyways, so I've often, I like porn. Anybody in here watch porn? You like porn? I love porn. And I often have a question while watching porn. And that is, what's the best way to film a girl eating ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I just stare her in the eyes while she's wearing a cock for a mask with intent? You know what I'm saying? Is that what I do? And she's just going, is that how I look at it? Or do I just stare at her in the back of the head? You know what I'm saying? Stare at her in the back of the head while the dude's toes are in the air like this. And she's just going, oh yeah, you like that? You fucking like that? He's like, oh fuck yeah, oh fuck yeah. So what's the best way? What's the best way? I'm in a conundrum. I haven't figured it out yet. I know one thing I don't want to look at while looking at that is a dude's asshole. So I guess the cock mask is the obvious winner, you know what I'm saying? What can I say? She'll be my little cum burglar. There you go, that's what I wanted. There you go.
I just asked your mom.
You asked my mom? Dude, I did too. Have you ever heard of the Oedipus complex? I had to outrank my dad. You know how hard that was? Very hard. Very hard. You ever heard of the Oedipus complex? My dad found out pretty fucking quick, I'll tell you that much. You know, I never really believed in the Oedipus complex until I saw Freud's mom. Ooh wee mama, in a minute. In a fucking minute. That's right, that's right. I'm gonna pull out my notes because I'm not professional. Okay, are you ready for this? So, the economy's great, right? This economy's fucking amazing, right? This economy's so amazing, I'd have to pull out a credit card just to kill myself. And we all know I wouldn't be approved for the credit card, so I guess they found a way for me to keep playing the fucking game they made. I love it. Suicide is funny as long as you're not involved. I'm going to make a new form of a therapist that'll give you hand jobs, and I'm going to call it Come and Cry. You like that? Here, let me see. Suicide could be funny. If you join me, we can join hands, we'll make a pact. You know what I'm saying? I recently read about a girl named Jocelyn Wildstein, and she had gotten a fuck ton of plastic surgery, right? But not only did she get plastic surgery, but she got plastic surgery to make herself look more like a cat. And she said it was all for the sake of what her husband was attracted to. So does that mean he wants to fuck plastic or he wants to fuck a cat? I have a lot of questions. What he's attracted to in the situation, you know what I'm saying?
Plastic cat.
It's a plastic cat. I haven't thought of that before. He's coming up with new ideas, guys. Plastic cats. It's going to be on the sex doll markets. They're just going to be sitting there, they're going to look like fucking Thundercats with their mouths open, just like, you know what I'm saying? Every time you put it in, it's just like, yeah! Fucking Thundercats, dude. That's right. So, cooks, right? They get to lick the spoon. Bakers, they get to lick the spoon, they get to lick the knife, you know. My mom, she would let me lick the spoon whenever I would help her. It let me know I did a good job. Let me know I was a good boy. So do gynecologists get to lick the spoon when they're done? How else will they know they've done a good job? I would be worried. I would be worried, you know. I would be worried. So the other day, okay, you're just going to have to bear with me on this one. This is a little bit of a story, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious, I'm not going to lie. So I was reading where a recent high school newspaper, like a high school, I guess an online newspaper you should call it, had been hacked, and they changed all of the headers for all of the news to just say Faggot City News. That's what the high school said. It was just Faggot City News everywhere. They were just talking about how shitty the school was. That kid is a genius, dude. That kid is a genius. He figured out the one way to not only piss everybody off, bring down an entire system that's probably been created for 12 or more years since the internet's been valid in schools and things like that. But he also found a way to simultaneously make everybody laugh at how fucking retarded that was. Doesn't make any sense. Why would you change the name of all of your school headlines to Faggot City News? Because you're a 12-year-old. That's why. Because you're a 12-year-old and your sense of humor isn't developed yet. But I've got a good laugh at it, I'll tell you that much. I want to find somebody that's never taken drugs before, like no drugs at all, never drank alcohol, never even smoked a cigarette, nothing like that. And then I want to just feed them 5 grams of mushrooms and pretend like they're going crazy for the next 12 hours. Be like, no, dude, you're acting weird. You cannot go talk to people right now. Have you always been this way? I can hear what you're thinking, you know that, right? Be a fun time. It'd be a fun time. When's the last time you've seen a birthday clown? Whatever, you're a liar. When's the last time you guys have seen a birthday clown? Yeah, John Wayne Gacy really fucked that up for the rest of us, didn't he? Well, Mommy, I want to be a birthday clown when I get older. Oh, well, Tommy, you can't be a birthday clown because the last guy that was a birthday clown fucked and killed kids and hid them in his basement.
Oh my God.
He did what? Yeah, he fucked and killed kids and hid them in the basement. Well, do you think maybe that's why he wanted to be a clown? You know, actually, now that you mention it, I've never thought of that until now. All right, I've got one more joke for you. You get a choice. You get a choice. That's right. You get a choice. Do you want to hear the president joke, or do you want to hear the don't fuck my mom joke? You want to hear don't fuck my mom? Yeah. I would hope so. That's my favorite. Okay, this is Don't Fuck My Mom. It's a new TV show I'm writing, right? And it's going to be probably for Fox, because they're probably going to be the ones that pick it up the fastest. But it's just going to be me standing in a corner going, no, Mommy, no, don't fuck my mom. And then there's going to be an elephant and a donkey fucking my mom for both sides. And she's going to go, oh no, they've taken all your resources and they're making you pay tax for everything. And just, oh, we're making pointless wars over everything that we've created. Don't you like that everything's on a monetary value that never stays the fucking same and it just climbs and we're $900 trillion in debt? That's a fucking invisible number. Please don't fuck my mom anymore. Thank you, I'm Steven.
Woo! Steven!